Okay, good morning. I guess it's still morning, even though the sun is shining brightly out there. I am here with Rod and Tammy Chupp of Chupp Insurance Agency, and we have some things to talk about today. But before we get into the current trends with insurance that Rod and I were just talking about before we hopped on here, I want to give Rod and Tammy a little bit of an opportunity to talk a little bit about Chupp Insurance Agency, because it's very obvious this is kind of a family organization here, isn't it? So
Sure
give us
is.
a little insight to your family insurance agency here and the history of it, and kind of what makes Chupp Insurance Chupp Insurance.
All right. Well, so my grandparents started in 1960,
Okay.
and we've had 4 generations work in the office. All 3 of our children have worked in here at one time or another. My dad and my mom and Tammy and I are currently all 4 here, but we've been servicing the community, and the community's been good to us for a long time now.
Yeah. So what is that? 64 years.
Yeah, it's over 60 years.
Yeah. So that's pretty amazing. So tell me some of the things that you guys specialize in here at Chupp.
So, of course, we do your typical personal lines things. So we work with a lot of people in the community, like their home and their auto and boats and cycles and things. We have some niche markets too. We do a lot of agricultural related things, which is a perfect thing to do in our area.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've got an ag background, so we have a beef farm, and my uncles are farmers, and my grandpa was a farmer before he started the office. So we do that. We do a lot of nonprofits and churches. So we've got churches and nonprofits in the Upper Peninsula and the Thumb and all over the place. So we've got we do a fair amount of special event coverage. So like if you're having a wedding or a big class reunion or something, it's another one of our niches. But we do a lot of different things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we hopped on here a couple of minutes ago, we were just talking a little bit about the state of insurance right now, and there seems to be a little bit of some rough waters, if you will, in some areas that people are experiencing. And even I myself had talked a little bit about how I had seen a boost just in our auto insurance.
Yeah, we
lately.
just need to get you a quote.
Yeah, so I wanted to give you guys a chance to talk a little bit about what you're seeing as far as trends and why you might be seeing some of those raises in some of these areas that maybe historically you haven't seen a drastic raise like this before.
Yeah. Well, so everybody thinks about rates, kind of first and foremost. Tammy puts together a lot of the renewal packets and stuff for our nonprofits and our churches. What kind of renewal rate increases are you seeing?
We're seeing up to 20, even 25% increases, which is quite a bit when you have a commercial package policy.
So a couple things are happening. I refer to it, the old saying, the tail wagging the dog. So insurance companies buy reinsurance from huge conglomerate companies, so that like 2 Augusts ago, we had a horrible storm come through, high winds, really devastated the area here. And one of our regional carriers that's from the west side of Michigan, could have been destroyed in a storm like that, but they have reinsurance they buy. So after they reach a certain limit, then it's covered. Reinsurance companies are beginning to not only take some big increases, but they're also starting to dictate a lot of the things that they're willing to let the companies under them insure and not insure. So in addition to the rate increases, I mean, we've had numerous long-term, good clients that a particular company will have to cancel or non-renew. And it's not even necessarily, sometimes it's claims related, but a lot of times it's not really their own fault.
One of the things that we're seeing is country churches that have a large congregation, a large building. We're seeing companies not want to renew them because they're out in the country away from fire hydrants. And that's a problem for us.
And so we're fortunate. We've got multiple carriers, and we can shop it. We had the same thing happen with a metal fabrication company in Indiana. They're out in the country, really nice facility, haven't had claims, but they're if you're a business owner, you're going to hear this term TIV, total insured value, and it was just too high, and the company didn't want to cover that anymore. So we're fortunate to have other carriers we can go to. So you know, people shouldn't feel like they're alone if they're experiencing increases and whatever. But it's, you know, it's a good time to take a look too. And I mean, we certainly be pleased to provide a quote for somebody.
Absolutely. So if you have had some rate increases, or maybe you're a business and you are dropped and you're struggling and you're trying to find, you know, some assistance, Chupp sounds like a good place to at least start, because it sounds like you guys have lots of different organizations that you work with insurance wise, that you might be able to find something that works for just about anybody.
Yeah.
So,
and we're really fortunate. We've got a great staff.
Yeah.
We were, you know, it's really hard right now to find somebody with insurance experience. We've hired 3 additional staff members in the past probably 16 months, and all 3 came to us with insurance experience.
Yeah.
That's just unheard of right now. So we feel really blessed about that. So you're also talking to somebody, whether it's Tammy or me or whomever, you're going to speak with somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of in your blood. It's been in your family for over 60 years, although you're not 60 yet. So.
Well, thank you. That's, with this, you know, some people think I am. But.
So again, if you have any questions, give them your phone number here in case they are watching this and they feel like, you know what, I just want to give Chupp a call to see if there's something you guys can do. What's the phone number that they can reach?
Give us a call at 269-651-8400. We would love to hear from you, and our staff really is great. That you will definitely find friendly service here.
Yeah, and you can check us out on our website too at ChuppInsurance.com.
All right.
So
perfect. Thank you guys so much for having me in
thanks.
today.
Well, thanks for coming
and
down.
For being such a great supporter of the chamber. You
and
guys are
thanks to the chamber for all you do. It takes everybody pulling together to make the beauty of a small town work.
Absolutely. So, all right. Thanks for joining us again today, guys. If you have questions for Tammy or for Rod, you can either post them in the comments, because I've tagged them in here, or you can give them a call at the number that they listed earlier. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.